What is crack-a-lack-a-latin, people? It's your boy Rayman Ransom back again with a new video, and this time I'm going to be doing a little bit of GTA with a track showcase of something I've created quite recently. I do enjoy making tracks, and this is probably one of my better tracks that I've created thus far, so I thought I'd give you guys a little peek on what I've created. So this track is called Sprunk X-treme Raceway, based on the image that you're seeing right now. And I'm just going to zoom out and give you guys a little glimpse of what I have created. So it's basically just full of tires, targets and bridges around the entire track. But it's a fun little track that I've created. So it's a 30 racer track. So this is the starting grid here with all 30 racers lined up. Now don't worry about this little fence here, it doesn't actually get in the way of the race. But this is the starting grid here. To the right we have a pit lane. So I've just marked that off with a couple of soap strips there, give you a real pit lane feel. Now the fences I have put in there myself, which was a grueling challenge, but I have managed to do so to give it a bit more of a pit lane feel. And other fences are just kind of part of the props. So yes, that's the pit lane there, good start there. We have the first sweep here that leads on to one of my many favourite parts of this track, which is my bridge. Now I have seen others make bridges similar to this as well, but I really enjoyed creating this bridge. It's got a real character to it as well, nice little thing to go through. And what I've done that kind of differs from others is obviously once you go over that bank at the far end there, you come back around this track and you actually go under the bridge, which I've not seen done before. I thought it was a real nifty idea for me to do, and I have done this on a recent track, or previous track rather, that I've made. And it worked really well, so I thought I'd kind of redo that over this one, and it works absolutely wonderfully. Then obviously you've got a couple of props here. Now the beautiful thing about the creator on GTA is that you do have the prop manipulation, so the prop override system, which I strongly advise when making tracks. Really take the time to learn how to do that. It took me a while to learn, but once you do, it is, you know, it's magic essentially. So obviously I've manipulated a lot of the props to do exactly what I want to do. Like none of these props were intended for the purpose that I've made use of them, but of course with the override you can do whatever you want. So that's pretty much that. You come to a long straight release to another favourite part of mine, which is this right-handed turn here. So this is a fast bend here. Now the bend itself isn't what I love, but it's actually once you've gone around that kind of wide hairpin at the top and you come back through this straight. Now this straight is obviously, this piece is intended to be a starting grid, but I've kind of changed that and used it as a straight, and I've lowered it slightly so you can see more of the fence, less of the wall. And the reason being is when you see people coming down this fast right, you can actually see them zooming past you as you're going down this straight, which looks absolutely incredible. Now I've not done this before with 30 players, so I don't quite know how awesome that would look, but I've done it with a few of my friends, and you know, when I get out ahead, I always, you know, always almost instantly look to the left to see them coming down this this bend here, and it carries on around here also. So I've purposely made all of these fences low so you can kind of greet them as they're going past you. You then come to obviously a nice chicane followed by another straight. Now for this purpose of all the straights and long bends that I've got, I've actually made this race for supercars. I actually modelled it around the Nero Custom, which is my favourite race car, supercar in the game for racing. So I've modelled it around there, so it is a lot of long straights and longer bends, as you can see again with this another sweeping left onto this straight. And then you come up towards the final few bends. Now this actually used to be a hairpin, so I've actually remodelled this recently. I was having a lot of trouble with this hairpin. It used to just go from here and then hairpin around here. But the issue is dependent on the line that you would take. So if you'd often go for a more narrow line to come out wide against the side, people often tend to drift into the pit lane, which is never good if you're fighting for first position. You know, the last thing you want to do is accidentally pit. So I've kind of changed it now that you actually take a bank over here and then come down into the final straight. And if you obviously want to go for the pit lane, you obviously come off the bank wider and you come off and you turn into the pit lane. Now the pit lane is very effective. As I said, I've got 3 slow strips here to slow you down, give you that feel of the pit lane, which is quite awesome. I really enjoyed making that part as well. That part probably took me the longest, but a lot of hours I would say has gone into this. A lot of prop manipulation, a lot of track consideration as well, track layout and everything. But all in all, probably my favourite, or most definitely my favourite track. So what I'll do, now that I've shown you kind of what I've created here, oh, and what I wanted to mention as well is obviously in regards to the advertising. Now, a lot of people have the tendency when creating tracks to just use whatever kind of advertising they have, because you know it helps them to map out the track, or you know, barrier off certain particular parts. But what I've done to make it a bit more authentic, give it a bit more of a promoted racing feel, is I've only used like 4 promoters in this. So I've got obviously the gas promotion, which is Zero Gas, tire promotion, which is Atomic. I've got the energy drink. Every racetrack needs an energy drink promoter. Obviously, Sprunk is about the only one you can get in the game, so that's the energy drink promotion. And then obviously Pisswasser, because obviously who doesn't like beer? Actually, I don't like beer, but it's there. And obviously a Zero Gas blimp here as well, and a little bit of a cheeky one there. But yeah, so that is the track itself. Hopefully, you know, you guys will download it. You guys will give it a try, give me a bit of feedback. You know, if you do try the track, I'll leave the description for it in the comments below. If you do try the track, obviously give me a little comment there, tell me what you think about it, tell me if there are things that I could do better, things that I've done well, you know, that kind of thing. Feedback is always welcome. But what I'll do now is just give you guys a quick demo run of the track itself, so you guys can get a feel out of it. I'll do it in both third person and first person for those who like to watch or those who like to race in first person, so you guys get a feel of what the track looks like from inside the seats. So without further ado, let's get on with the race. And so for this, as I mentioned earlier, I did build the race around the Nero Custom, so that is what I will be using. This is my pride and joy here for all my supercar races. So we're going to go with that. As I said, I've set it to 2 laps, and I will be doing the first one in third person, second one to follow in first. For those who do like racing in first person, you get an idea of what that looks like. So yeah, without further ado, let's race. And there we have it. So that is the track then from both perspectives. So hopefully you guys enjoyed watching that as much as I enjoyed definitely racing it. Again, it's probably my best race that I've created thus far. So yeah, as I said, the link will be in the description below. So guys, do feel free to download it, give it a try, and as I said, come back and comment, let me know what you guys think, if there's anything to be improved or not. And as well as that, do give this video a like if you did enjoy watching it. I definitely enjoyed making it, and there will be future videos of track showcases of tracks that I've created myself. So with that said, again, thank you very much for watching, guys, and until next time, peace and hair grease.